Hello?
Good morning.
Welcome to the George Anton and Vitaliy Versace podcast. What's going
Well,
on?
you just woke up? Why so late, man?
I had to get ready, man. You won't believe it. Last night, um, my friend Chad, he invited me out. Okay, let's go out somewhere. And I ended up somehow in a restaurant with like a family of like 8 people, 9 people. There were so many at the table. And yeah. And then it got late. And I slept like never. And I said, man, I'm never gonna do this again, cause I hate it. I
You
hate it.
getting old, you
Huh?
You're
No,
getting
not
old,
the.
man.
I love the people. I love the people and being there
I
and.
understand. You're being late in the party, man, but
But you,
that's what
yes,
young...
yes. But for me, see, I don't party, cause I don't drink. This was one of the type of restaurant that is not no. The food is no good. This just like people drinking, you know. So I don't drink alcohol. So everybody else was drinking. I was drinking apple juice. I told the guy to bring me apple juice. He brought me apple juice with ice in it, man. And I told him,
Yeah.
bro, come on, man. You bring me so much ice. Look how much ice. I had a cup of ice, and then apple juice with ice. I said, I don't want to complain. Just it's okay. Forget about it. So then he left. Guy, fix it for you. Poor guy, man. I was looking at that guy. I was laughing actually. I think weirdly.
Yeah.
I mean, cause he was. You could tell he was frustrated, and they were selling only fish, dude. Horrible.
Of course, dude, these people make, what do you say? They make, like you say, $11 or something, you
I
know?
ended up spending $25 for five fries and some fried
Yeah, but
fish.
that's not you. I'm talking about the business makes all that money, but the guy makes very little money. So of
Right.
course he's gonna be frustrated.
Well, it was like 20% included.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. So
Oh,
what
that's
can you
this
do?
is. But no, I don't. It was just. I was okay, you know. It's fine, cause it was an experience. You watch and you laugh, cause I was laughing. But it was late, man. I got to sleep late, so then I woke up late, and I don't like it. It's messing up my schedule.
Like what's late? How late? What time?
I think I fell asleep like 3 a.m. Cause then
Oh,
we went to buy this woman's house, this child's friends, and we just sit down and we talk more, and you know, cause I was with Chad, I was waiting, I was with, I didn't want to drive, cause I said to Chad, man, if it's possible, just come. If you pick me up, you know, I was thinking, so I don't have to drive and stuff. So he said, oh yeah, I
yeah.
can do that. So I mean, it was fun, man, because I don't get to. I wanted to go, you
Did you
know.
guys did you guys talk any business about movies? Anything to make movies or no?
I invited him. I said, hey man, if you wanna shoot your puppet movie, you're welcome. But he said he's working on with another location.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's about it.
Of course, man. What location? This is I told you, man. The idea is the locations are very important, man. For you it's not important, but normally it's very important. You just turn around. Oh,
It
I
is
shoot here. I
important.
shoot
I
here.
have to shoot some scenes now for the goats on from the underground on a
Yeah.
beach, and dude, it's gonna be. I'm gonna have to drive to the beach, shoot the scene, put the tripod, put these things. But it's gonna be
That's
worth
good.
it. It's gonna be worth it.
Yeah.
Like that
Of
day,
course.
remember when the workers came to take down the tree?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually shot that scene.
You shot with them?
Oh yeah, yeah, 100%.
Good.
Cause I said why not, man? This is one chance, one opportunity. This is not
I told
filmmaking.
you.
You have only one chance. It's not the tree is gonna come
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With all the people, and the tripod wasn't
Yeah.
working because I have like
I
a
need
made like a stupid
I
tripod.
need 5 minutes. So talk for 5 minutes. I won't be able to talk. Give me 5 minutes, okay?
Ah, 5 minutes. It's an eternity, man. Sit here by myself. Well, the good news is I quit smoking, and now I'm smoking this oil. Uh, I took the maximum nicotine, and it worked out. So no more cigarettes, you know. And soon enough, I'm gonna quit this too. This is just now for just for assurance, not so it's not happening that I'm gonna start smoking again, because I don't want to do that. So yeah, it was good, but man, when you go to sleep late, it's just like, oh my god, I'm gonna wake up in the morning, I'm not gonna feel good all day, and I'm already feeling this. And today, I mean, I just gotta get out of this feeling and get, cause it's already noon. This show is gonna be over. It's gonna be already noon. Saturday. So today I have to shoot a bunch of scenes, at least 5-10 minutes of a movie that I'm working on, where I play the character Dostoevsky. The movie is called Notes from the Underground. Yeah, I have a screenshot here from the movie. This is a scene from the movie Goats from the Underground. For anybody who's watching the video, for who's listening to the radio stream, you have to go on YouTube or somewhere to watch this, Facebook somewhere. And is basically my character, where I play Dostoevsky, getting ready to burn with a lighter the fuse. Wait for it. Wait for it. Where I blow a boy up in the sky, tied up on a rocket in front of my house. So this movie that I'm doing, Notes from the Underground, is based loosely on Notes from the Underground by Dostoevsky. I play the Dostoevsky character, and it's an existential film
Yeah, sorry about that. So, what I was
where
saying
I
is,
played
man,
this boy as well. I realize in the movie, my character Dostoevsky, that's the Dostoevsky the boy. So he's torturing himself, existential. So yeah, man, I was just talking about this movie that I'm making, Notes from the Underground. I don't know when am I gonna finish this film. If I'm gonna finish it ever. I mean, I only have 20 minutes footage, dude.
yeah.
I mean, edited film, 20 minutes.
Did you see the CBS guys got, he left? He stepped down after that sexual,
Les
um,
Moonves?
yeah, he just stepped down yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I told you yesterday, bro.
No, but he stepped down. I mean, you said that he stepped down?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I thought you were talking that you were supporting him and he's going to keep his job.
No, it's not
Yeah.
gonna. I mean, they tried, but
Oh,
it's not
thanks.
possible, man,
Thank you.
because of
Yeah.
you know.
Well, this has been going on 2 years, man. So, you know.
Yes, man, don't worry about this guy. This guy got $170 million. He's getting the bonus and he's stepping. I mean, this guy, what do you want? He can buy you 10 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
This guy is like an
Okay,
entertainment
you,
magnate,
yeah.
magnate, dude. So what other stories do you have? That's it? Just Les Moonves? You have nothing else?
Yeah, I was listening this morning on the news that he stepped down
And
and
his wife?
yeah, all this kind of stuff. So,
Julie?
but about your movie, dude, about your movie, did you finish? No worries, man. You just take your time and you finish. You go to the beach, you film somewhere, footage, you film there, you film here, and
Yeah,
it'll be
that's what
good,
I was
man.
saying. I took a shot. I mean, I said, man, why not shoot it? So my tripod wasn't working, and I'm outside shooting the film, and I tried to put the tripod. I have to go to work too, so I said, ah, forget it. And I tell one woman, very nice lady. I recorded her name, so I give her credits in the movie. And I told her, can you just hold this camera? And she held it. So then I exit the house. Dostoevsky. Dostoevsky
Uh-huh.
exits the house and says, "Thank you very much, everybody, for removing the tree and working so hard here. And I'm sorry the UFO, the unidentified flying object, created so many damages to the tree." And then I walk to my car and I drive away.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Because did you see I have a scene with a UFO exactly at the tree? It's a
Yeah.
argumented reality. This argumented reality technology, man, it's good. It's gonna get even better. With the face swapping and
Yeah.
all this stuff, my God, what movies you can be able to create?
We can be, with a little bit of budget, man, we could be on the top of this with this
Listen how
shit,
I
man.
was
But we
thinking,
got,
man. You see, now it's hot because I was keeping emoji. You see all these emojis and faces and people that they make faces with
yeah,
different faces. You know what I'm talking
yeah,
about? To use
yeah,
this to make actual movies. I mean, if that guy, like you told me the other day, he did a movie all about computer screens, like people scared on a computer screen. You say a whole movie, you watch a computer screen, the whole movie, video chat movie. Why
yeah.
you wouldn't be able to do with these emojis and all these faces, but to create some sort of a story, you know? But the whole purpose of this, by the end of the project, to have a bunch of special effects in a movie that people gonna just get stuck, to watch. They're gonna like that. But connected to a story, you know what I mean?
Well, the story is simple, man. The
Yeah,
emoji,
always simple.
all these emojis there are, fighting each other for who's more popular, who's not popular. And
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got
and they're all in a
smiley
house or
face.
something. Yeah,
Yeah, you got smiley face, and then they,
yeah, yeah.
all that stuff.
You
But this
remember
is like
when
a
we shot
cartoon, dude.
Deception in that apartment that I put it up like it was in a skyscraper shot.
Yeah,
But we shot in that house in Hollywood, in
yeah,
Evie's house,
yeah.
Evie and Alexander. Yeah.
Which one? Deception?
Yeah, when we shot Deception with those girls, man, that was a beautiful scene. There were three girls, beautiful girls, and they were all talking like models, Amazing.
Oh, on the couch. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
kitchen couch. Yeah.
in a couch
Because
in a
we shot
kitchen.
in Beverly Hills too. Yeah, we shot. I thought we were talking about different one.
And
Yeah,
like that, dude. And now you combine that concept with emojis and stuff. Like they are in the same in a house, but now they're not talking about. I don't know what the hell they were talking about last time, but I don't know. It got 16 million views, dude.
yeah,
So that's no joke. So if you combine that with emoji, now they're in the house and some boyfriend comes and they do emojis with each other, and He say, "Oh, my emoji is better than your emoji" or some bullshit like that. It doesn't really matter as long as the actors are hot and you just make up a story, a love story, in between them. There, something is happening. If you want to make something scary, because you have scary emojis too, right, for Halloween,
Yeah.
you bring back a bad guy like somebody or somebody, and then in the end they win. You know those movies, scary movie or whatever,
Yeah.
easy. But you gotta have the special effects these days, man.
Yeah. I mean, this is a good program, man. It just has to be used right.
Yes. Well, in the beginning now, this movie I'm gonna use it. It matches because the movie is weird in itself, you know.
Yeah.
So
Well, we'll see when you finish, man.
yeah,
So,
I don't want to release it as a short, but man, there is so much footage to shoot.
well, yeah, man. Gotta, gotta
I'm
keep
gonna come up
shooting,
with
man.
something.
Yeah.
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 What did I have here, man? I have like a bunch of stuff.
I
Oh,
gotta
we
film
discussed
today,
about.
man.
Huh?
I'm filming today, man, and I'm kind of like, I don't know. I don't always feel like filming. Sometimes I have those days where I just don't feel like going to the set, man. It's just because of
But what are you filming today?
I'm shooting a campground for the Castaway, man. So what's happening is I shot everything the ocean. I have 2 days left of Castaway. One is the airport with the airplanes and everything, and the ambulance arriving, pick him up. After airport scene is when he takes off and when he arrives.
Uh huh.
And ambulance, when he arrives, ambulance puts him in an ambulance, check his temperature with the blanket, and that's kind of like the end of the film. The airport, when he leaves on private jet, because he's a very rich guy, he's taking off. That's one day. And then today is he created a camp like where he lives on the island, but it's technically not on the island. It's a different location. So we're gonna shoot it today. It's already created with rocks and everything, fire, and it's created not on the beach. It's in the woods.
Nice.
So because every time he leaves the beach, I have him leave into the woods, into the trees, and then I pan the camera into the green, and then from there I'll just start from green, and I'll pan into him like he comes back from green to green and all that.
Uh huh.
So the leaves. So I gotta shoot a lot of stuff today. He finds, it's a lot of stuff to shoot.
Good deal.
And the other problem is I'm wasting 3 hours just in drive. So to me, it's that's the upsetting kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
That's the
so
thing,
yeah,
man. For every scene, I mean, if it's a good scene and a good location, like if I want to shoot some good locations, I gotta drive. Um,
exactly. Yeah.
and if I'm
And the
gonna be
people
in,
don't understand.
yeah,
When you make a movie, dedicated, you sacrifice, you waste $50 worth of gas just in one day to drive to shoot there and then there, and it's dedication and it's props and
exactly.
this. Even if it's a shitty like movies or something low budget, you have to understand that it still takes time and everything.
Of
You
course.
want better films, you gotta invest more money. You gotta invest better money. You
Hmm.
know.
Yep.
So yeah, man, that's what's going on.
to work. But yeah,
Yeah. Did you hear what happened in Boston there?
what happened?
Where's your cousin?
Yeah, man, I'm seeing now. It was some explosions or something?
Yeah, it was 70 homes exploded. The gas in your house in the kitchen that you have, it blew up in every home, man. 70 homes destroyed by explosion. You know,
Uh-huh.
the natural gas that was going in the kitchen, it started blowing up in people's houses. People are not allowed to go in their houses right now. The whole streets are, all those streets are,
Uh,
closed down by this.
so people turned on the light or something and there was so much gas in a house that they blew up.
It's not that, man. It's a problem with the gas line, man. It's not lights or something. It's something with the pipes. They said there was too much pressure, man. Um, too much pressure under into the pipes. They still are answering questions.
This is
Nobody knows what happened.
shows you how much incompetence, man, and how people who gets these jobs and people not doing their job correctly for safety and stuff.
And before then, before you're gonna reach the Boston, this happened in Boston. Then South Carolina, North Carolina, everybody's in hotels and everything flooded, so people cannot go to their homes. Which is that's all. This is on the way to Boston. There. So by the time you're gonna just have to go there, it's gonna clear up, man. Everything, hopefully.
Yeah.
But that coast got hit, man. So.
I was thinking it's a 1,000 miles drive, but I wanna see if, cause I wanna visit this guy. I like him a lot. My brother-in-law, from my husband of my cousin,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
then fly to Romania nicely. Stay a month there, relax with my mom, my dad. Eat some good food, man. I was eating last night at this restaurant. Dude, it was absolutely horrendous, man. Spent $25 for what? I was thinking, why did I spend $25? I mean, okay, you say $25, you go out, sometime, but um, what for, man? The food was absolutely horrible, and I was starving. The guy came with the food like it take forever. Like, where you go fishing, bro? You know? Like, did you go fishing right now? You don't have the fish
Yeah,
yet?
man. And the problem is,
Kitchen.
I say always like that when I'm waiting for a chicken or something. Did you have to chase the chicken and cut it and cook it or what?
Yeah.
But this
Yeah, it's like a
restaurant,
joke, but it's actually real.
all these restaurants are very slow on service, man. I mean, I like my In and Out, man. I'm just there. They give me the hamburger, my fries. I eat and I'm happy, man. And it cost me only $6.
But why does
Still
it
didn't
have?
find bad.
For me, I don't like it when
To,
it's like a restaurant, like that. I like it when
to
it's
me,
like we invited like someone's house. Like I would rather invite them in my house. Here, come, sit down, buy them some Popeye's chicken and eat and enjoy, talk. I sit at a restaurant with some guy coming to the table trying to cheer.
yeah, well,
John Carpenter's Halloween returning to theaters for the 40th anniversary.
wow. Shit, that movie's older than me.
Yeah,
I watched the one with the
September
what's that?
27th.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's a good film. John Carpenter, man. Did you see that movie, The Thing? I love that movie. I
Yeah,
just
I
wanted
don't
to
like
know
it.
more, about the thing, but it was just about killing it.
Yeah.
You remember, right? The movie The Thing?
Yeah, they just made. Yeah, I remember. It's not my type of movie. I even like horror films and this, but not that kind of.
Oh yeah, that was something, man. I wanted to show you. Russians accused by UK in spy case. He say we were in Salisbury for tourism. They found those two guys with the poison. They scanned all the cameras because in Great Britain, man, the cameras everywhere.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect. And they found these guys. They scanned this. Imagine all these people watching so many hours of tapes. That's a lot of tapes to watch. Takes a lot of people.
Yeah.
But they found him. They knew exactly when they entered the country, where they go, what they did. And now these two guys, they're claiming they were tourists. So they said they just stopped by there, but then they left because it was really bad weather.
Yeah.
You know.
They're good job they're doing because when they had the subway bombing, very fast they found what happened on the cameras. I like the London is very good with the technology and cameras, man.
Cause you imagine there were another two innocent people that they died. I think just one person died. That they found this little bottle or something, and she opened it, she smelled it. I don't know what she did, and then she died.
Yeah.
You know, from
Yeah.
those. I mean, I don't know if they are these guys, cause I don't want to say. This is just they say they're not them. It's not them. They say they're
Yeah.
just they're tourists. But those guys, whoever were that they left this poison, the woman died.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, people die every day. Look, 5 people die in the hurricane right now. People died in an explosion. People die every hour, man, every minute. Unfortunately.
Someone died in these explosions?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. 5 people died in a hurricane just in water yesterday when the water's right.
No kidding.
People died. Yeah. A woman with a couple days old baby died. The tree fell on the house and killed them. And then there's 5 people so far dead, but they say it's gonna be more because it's still hurricane. It's still raining. It's still bad. They're
Uh-huh.
still looking for people. They're still looking, so it's gonna be more people. Probably. I don't know.
Outside where I'm at here, it's sunny. It's not bad.
I know to switch this, man, and accept. Hold accept. Hold on.
Norm Macdonald's Tonight Show appearance cancelled after controversial Me Too comments. I remember last time this guy got a commercial on KFC. He was playing the colonel. Psh, what a paycheck, dude. What was the controversy here? After complaining that entertainers are penalized too heavily for making mistakes these days, Norm Macdonald has had his upcoming appearance on The Tonight Show cancelled over his controversial comments on the Me Too movement. Out of sensitivity to our audience. It's for Norm Macdonald, man. What do you know about this guy? He made some comments on about Me Too, and he got cancelled from the Tonight Show.
I have no idea. Never heard of it, man.
You don't know who Norm McDonald is, huh?
No.
Norm
Who is the guy?
McDonald is a guy, if you remember just a couple of months ago, he was in a commercial for KFC. He's playing Colonel Sanders.
Hmm.
Do you know how much money that paycheck is? Look how fat he is. He got a little fat in a picture here. Um, because usually it was, I remember him skinnier. But now he ate so much chicken after that paycheck, dude. Come on. Why not? You still there?
Yeah.
I mean, if you would have been a commercial to play, you know Colonel Sanders, right?
No.
You don't know Colonel Sanders? When you go by KFC, it's an old man with white hair.
Yeah, but they just hire a new guy to play that guy, KFC guy.
Well, they fired him, I guess. Norm Macdonald. I never told you about this gentleman. His name is John Hamm. Do you know who John Hamm is?
No.
John Hamm would be interested
I'm
in.
very bad with names, dude. I'm bad with names. I don't remember even a lot of people I work with, man. But you throwing me some names that are not. I don't know, man. So what's with John Hamm?
I don't know, man. This guy, he wants to play Batman. But I swear to God, I don't know who he is either. Because that was the
You
point. I
said
pulled this. But I see his picture. I don't remember him from anywhere.
he wants to play Batman, or
Yeah, he wants to play Batman. And he's the type of guy who kind of looks like George Clooney. Like that.
uh,
You know. I think maybe he's famous from some TV show or something, man. I don't recognize him from
maybe,
somewhere. Maybe he played one of these characters, Game of Thrones somewhere.
maybe.
John Hamm. There's so many Batmans, so many bad Batman movies. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, well, it's a character, man. If you have kids, it's like cool to play because your kid's gonna say, "My dad is Batman,"
Oh yeah, that's
like
good.
this,
Oh yeah,
like
like
this.
Ben Affleck. I heard that story. Ben Affleck paid the
Yeah.
guy, the pizza delivery guy, for his kid to do Batman and stuff. I don't know what was the joke, but he did a joke for his kid. He came dressed as Batman. So it was he Ben Affleck already lived this scene that you're describing. He already did it in real life.
No, what I'm saying is, I was listening to an interview by this Wonder Woman. What's her name? She's beautiful. She's a nice girl, and she said that
Gal
she was on
Gadot.
the playground.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah, yeah, she was on the playground with her kids, and there were some kids running around with her kids and saying something. I'm this the Wonder Woman, or
Uh-huh.
some kids they're running, and they didn't recognize her that she was the Wonder Woman. She was sitting there in West Hollywood somewhere, sitting on the playground with her kids.
On a
With her
bench.
kids. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh man. Dude, since I quit smoking, I feel so much better. I start smoking this oil. I mean, I can feel this oil in my lungs. I can feel it in my nose, it's oil, you know?
Yes, but maybe this is not healthy. Maybe this is dangerous. It's bad.
For sure, 100% is not, it can be healthy. I mean, doesn't have any vitamins, anything, nothing like that. So, you know what I
Yeah.
seen actually talking about this in Beverly Hills? I was walking by, and there is a store that sells these vapes with vitamins to inhale
Yeah,
your vitamins.
that's good. If it's true, if it's helping.
I don't know. I mean, you inhale vitamins through your lungs. Not really sure how that works. But
Yeah.
the people come up with all kinds of weird shit, dude.
They
Uh,
want to make money, dude.
yeah,
Everybody wants to make money.
yes. Why Afghanistan is more dangerous than ever. I have a news story here, man. The Taliban's, I was reading it the other day. The Taliban's took over the country back. The terrorists, basically.
Yeah.
So what do you do, man?
I don't know, man. I don't care about Afghanistan, man. What's my personal opinion is that you
It's like
care
having
about
on
your own.
you have on your planet Earth. You are on the same planet, okay, people, and you have people in some parts of the world. They civilized people go to school, have children to school, and go to the grocery store buy something, smoke some of this oil, whatever. This and these other people, they don't know nothing else but guns, and they shoot, and the kids they shoot, and they shoot the other kids, and their fathers, and their with the machine guns.
Yeah.
I
So what I
mean,
would do, man, I would do like what Trump did, man. I would technically ban this country, man, for entering America, man.
to me,
Like put them
you know, I'm
on
telling
the
you
list.
right now, if I'm gonna leave that day and still gonna be in the entertainment business, one business that's gonna raise from the technology, if the drone technology goes even higher, like you're able to make like mini drones and I can fly them in Afghanistan, and film, and you make reality show, Taliban reality show, live, because you have the drones, they're flying all around them, and these guys, they're still with the machine guns, shooting each other, but they cannot shoot the drones, because they're too small with the cameras. And if they shoot them, you send more. That's not the problem. Replace them. That was one idea I was thinking about it. It was gonna be interesting reality show.
Not really. I wouldn't be interested in it. Why? What's so interesting about watching these people? I don't understand.
Not
There's
sure.
nothing interesting. Like, what's so interesting about it? It's
It's
not a
just the
comedy.
lifestyle,
It's not.
just to show to the
Not
people, like Big Brother kind of thing.
shit. Big brother, man.
It's like having
I come up
CNN
with
there
an.
24/7.
I come up with the project, man. I was just telling Paul the other day an idea that it's easy to film because right now they distribute a movie. I watched it and I was shocked. I mean, it was four ladies, famous actresses.
Uh-huh.
There are 70 years old, 75, 78, very old. I mean, not very old, but let's say old ladies. And the name of the movie is called The Book Club. And what they do, they read the book, which is 50 Shades of Grey.
Hmm.
And these people are very, I mean, not very, again, not very old, but old. And they talk about sex, man. And they go on dating and
But that's the
sex
same
and
like
all that
that
stuff.
show on HBO called Girls. Isn't that the same thing?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not watching HBO or this, but of course, the whole Hollywood is the same idea, same structure, same market. Every movie is gonna cross an idea or a movie because everybody has same mentality in Hollywood and the filmmaking. So, but that's not what I'm saying. Where I come up with an idea which would be very low budget and easy to film, and I can combine with what's happening right now with my project. So what I was thinking to do, you get a house like in this movie with about 6, 7, 8 people in the house, and you call the book club, and then what you do is you bring new people to the book club, right? There's 7, 8 people,
Uh-huh.
and they review a different book all the time. So when they bring one new guy, and this guy walks in, this guy is me. this guy's me. So a friend of mine brings me to the book club. So I walk inside this club, and the girl who's in charge of book club, she said, "Today is my turn to bring a book, so we can review it as a book club." And she pulls from the book The Last Vampire Nurse from her purse.
Oh, okay, so we're promoting the movie.
And she started talking about, hey, let's read about this book, let's talk about this book. But I'm not introducing myself as if having anything to do with this, but I'm playing myself. I am the co-writer of the book. I'm the director of the film.
Mm-hmm.
So then they read it, but I want to see these people's opinion, and I'm looking at them and I answer some I have no idea about this book anything. So I'm just talking about the book. Then somebody said, "Oh, there's a movie, man," and they boom boom Google it and find it, put it, and they watch the movie, and then they. So the whole idea would be about the book club, man. That these people keep making movies about book club. But the idea is that a writer or the person that is in that this is the person that they can speak freely.
Hey man, something happened to your sound.
Huh?
Oh, okay, now I can hear you. You got cut off for a second. Go ahead.
No, because my car turned off from the speakers to the phone, so I picked up the phone. So yeah, man. I mean, that was an idea.
That's good. So when do you want to shoot this? In Ohio there?
No, I don't know. It's an idea that could be shot in one house with a bunch of actors, and that's it. It's a simple thing to shoot, man. Because book club right now is popular. Same thing with the nun. I was telling this guy, let's shoot the priest. And it's ideas, dude. We come up with ideas every day.
Ideas are crazy, man. And the best idea is to act like you say, you make a movie like this, you act in it, you act in a second. But I really believe in these movies are good for comeback. To make like 2, 3 comedians that they go in a trip or something and different stuff happens, on the way.
They made a stupid movie, man, called Tag or something, man. These people, based on true story, were playing 3 adults or 4, I don't know how many guys, they were playing tag. Like I tag you, you tag me, and it's so stupid. It shows you how, I don't know, how people would even watch. I'm not even sure how the movie did. Dude, I wouldn't be able to watch a movie like that if you pay me, man. So
I like the movie with Vince Vaughn when he was with a bunch of friends. I have to watch that movie again. That was funny, man. When they were in they had like the club, like you're saying, but I don't know. They were like man cave. They were calling it, And then an alien came in, and they were fighting with an alien. But it was so funny because these guys they couldn't believe it's an alien. So I think the alien landed at Costco. So they use Costco. They use Costco name, and they were able to get probably money for sponsorship from these people. You still there?
yeah.
Yeah, but I don't remember the title of the movie. Vince Vaughn is in it.
I have no idea which one you're talking about. But there was a movie similar to this where was the alien convention or something, and this guy is a real alien, and he goes to this convention. Maybe this is the movie, I don't know, this spaceship or something lands, and this guy goes to alien, I don't know, it was some stupid shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. But funny. I mean, you're laughing all the way. Funny jokes.
For funny, there's a different type of funny groups of people who like funny. There's people who like funny, stupid funny. There's people who like funny, like American funny, and then there are really people who have to be really, really funny.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing is funny that makes them laugh. It has to be really seriously funny, not some crap. So, I mean, to me, I cannot think right now of one movie that was funny that made me really, really laugh.
What about that movie Bad Santa? The first one.
Which one?
Bad Santa.
What's that? I don't even know what's that.
Bad Santa with Santa Claus. It was
Oh, Bad Santa. Bad Santa with this guy. What's his name? Billy Bob Thornton.
yeah.
That wasn't funny, man. It was stupid. It wasn't funny at all, man. I mean, to me, funny is it doesn't have to be dirty to be funny, man. To me, funny is
So what
I
is the
Love Lucy.
funniest movie you have ever seen?
That's what I'm saying. I can't even think of one. I Love Lucy is funny to me, but that's like a nice funny. That's not dirty funny. You know what I mean?
Oh no, not let's not talk rated R. Cause that's I
That's
mean
that's what I just told you. Funny. I
yeah,
Love
like
Lucy.
funny, like something clean funny.
I Love Lucy's funny, clean funny.
Yeah.
You probably never even see one episode. That was the most successful TV show ever in the history of Hollywood. That was the TV show that started filming with 3 cameras, or even 3 cameras. Sitcom with 3. So it was the most successful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to
And the
think.
writing
I'm
is
trying to
amazing.
think too to a funny movie to ask you if you were laughing at that, but I can't think of one. You're right.
Money Talks. Money Talks was funny, but this movies you probably didn't even see the movies that I think it's fun. Rush Hour was a little bit funny with Jackie Chan and this guy. That guy's actually one of the funniest actors I ever seen. Um, Chris Talk. Chris Talk or Talk? Yeah, Talk. Chris Talk. Unfortunately, the guy doesn't act much, man. He needs to act more.
Chris Tucker.
Yeah, he did. Money Talks was one of my favorites of his films. This is 1990s. And then
Hey man,
Rush
look,
Hour
I
was
tell you
funny.
one scene that I think it was funny because you're talking, this guy is the biggest guy right now. I think he's the one of the biggest directors somehow. He's the most famous, Tarantino, right? In that
Hmm.
movie of his, but I don't know which one was it. When he puts the guy, I think Chris Tucker, he puts him in a trunk. Is Samuel L. Jackson, and he knocks at this guy's door, and he puts him in a. Oh, the movie is called Jackie Brown.
Yeah, that's not by Tarantino, is it?
Yeah, that's by Tarantino.
Jackie Brown?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen
is
Jackie Brown.
directed by Tarantino. Is written by another guy who wrote Get Shorty. But that was a funny scene.
Rodriguez or who?
He was telling this guy to get in a trunk with the machine guns, and if
Yeah.
someone opens the trunk to shoot or something. I don't know what the hell. But I think he gave him the guns. They were not loaded, and then he drove. This guy shot the scene like over a fence. That was amazing with the crane. Very smart. So he puts the camera on the car, and it's all this scene is happening. The guy drives away with the guy in the trunk, comes around the fence in the same spot, but just across the fence. So the guy moves the camera on a crane and gets to the other location, and then the guy shoots the other guy in the trunk. Very smart
Yeah,
movie, very good, funny. I mean, you're thinking, wow, that was crazy.
that was okay. Who was
But
in
this other
that
movie
movie?
that he did, the one with the slaves, I didn't like that one.
That
Shooting.
wasn't funny. It wasn't supposed to be funny. It was that's actually not bad movie. It was good with DiCaprio and Fox.
Not bad, not
It was
bad,
not.
but not my,
Yeah,
not it didn't make me laugh.
I think that my personal opinion. I think that was the best movie Tarantino ever did. There's nothing better he did. I watched Tarantino movie with Salma Hayek with the vampires when I was still in Russia.
Yeah.
What was that? I forgot even the name of that one, man.
Um,
It's where the
with
vampires
this
and
directed by Robert Rodriguez. That one.
oh, it wasn't directed by Tarantino?
No.
Oh, I thought it was directed by Tarantino.
Tarantino,
Tarantino
he
has a
was in it
part in
with
it.
George Clooney.
Yeah. I thought Tarantino directed.
No,
I don't even
he
remember.
wrote
This
it.
was then 25 years ago I watched that movie, man.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Salma Hayek, she was very hot at
Oh,
that
yeah,
time.
man. She was 20 years old then, man.
Yeah,
She was super, man. I worked with Salma on Ugly Betty, man. She was already, that's again 10 years ago, and she was already getting like a little bit chubbier and older. After that, she blew up completely. Kids, everything. Now she's another 50-year-old woman, man. 55 or whatever she is.
yeah, yeah. And we are 40, man. That's why we have to act in these comedies, man, like Adam Sandler and all these people. Why not?
Yeah,
Who can stop you? Nobody can stop you. Um,
yeah,
Cause now it's open, man. If you make a movie and people like to watch it, if it's a good comedy, and you can have good lines, man. Like you can make up some good lines. Like in Born into Mafia, you were an excellent actor. When
yeah.
that scene, when remember when we shot that scene when you were talking to your father in a restaurant?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was stupid.
He wasn't stupid, man.
It was bad, man.
But did you
It was
you
bad, man.
memorize the lines with a guy or
I
I?
told, no, I don't remember. I was directing, acting, going crazy with everything, man.
Yeah, I was
So much
filming. I don't
pressure,
even
man.
remember.
I was so much pressure, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate this kind of like this, man. I'm
Y-
producing a movie right now, and they asked me to act in it, and I'm acting as Antonio, my character's name is. And I told the guy, dude, if it's more than a page, I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to do it. So the guy had to write something, you know, less. I don't wanna go too crazy into it, man.
You can play mute. You can play mute.
Yeah, I watched a movie, man, 20 years ago. A guy was mute, and I liked it, man. I
Yeah.
watched the movie, and I watched this guy acting, and there was a girl. He was washing dishes at the restaurant, and he meets this girl in the kitchen, and he's mute. He just washes dishes, doesn't do nothing. And then she asks him out. They go out, something like that. But he was mute the whole film. He never said anything. But actually, when you watch Fast and the Furious, man, that's another character. The guy was mute through the whole film, mute. And then he says one word, and then the guy says, "You speak, mother," like because the whole movie he was mute. He didn't say nothing. And then in the end he said something. Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree with him. What? Everybody was shocked because everybody was working so hard to communicate with this guy that is mute, but actually he's not mute.
Nah, you would play mute, man. You would be good mute, and that's it. And
Yeah, yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good.
he's mute. Like everybody in every scene, basically, when it's a new character that is being introduced to you, um, it's gonna be that he's gonna say that you're mute. He doesn't speak.
But then I have to learn some sign language, man, if I do this kind of part because I have to know something, man.
Like a mafia scene or something. You shoot like in Born into Mafia, the movie that you done, and then you have one guy that is mute. I think that's funny, man.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, I want to shoot a romantic comedy, man, with the mute. I'm mute and the girl is not. The girl does all the talking. That's it. Even in this movie, man, the movie that they just showed on the screen, it's with the computers.
Yeah.
The one with the computer in theaters right now, Universal. There's a girl mute. The movie starts with the girl that is mute.
Uh-huh.
She cannot speak. She cannot hear. She can read the lips only.
Damn.
So, even in this movie, there's a mute. Newton.
Oh man.
Yeah, yeah, Jude.
So what are you doing now?
Jude. Nothing. I got the coffee. I gotta change, prepare, and get ready for the shoot, man. And I gotta get in drive, man. Get to the location and shoot this shit. And you know, this is not complicated. This is like something that I go and shoot. The complication is the one with the airport and the boat and airplanes. That's gonna be different location. One is airport, one is waters. That's gonna be a little bit more complicated, man. This is one camp, man. This is like in your backyard there shooting.
Yeah.
This is simple. It just probably I'll do more driving than filming there. So I don't think I'll shoot more than 3 hours there. Then I'll stop by Sebastian, talk with that guy.
Yeah.
I say this is not with offense, man. I say like a normal, not even realizing, because I just said that guy and I cut myself saying that guy.
Yeah.
But Paul got upset at me one time and was going crazy
Why?
like at me because I said that guy. I'm like, you call that guy that guy, that guy, that guy. That's disrespectful. That's that guy.
Why?
And I said, dude, I don't know why. I said, listen, man, I didn't pay attention that I didn't meant to disrespect. I just automatically, maybe my English is like, I don't know, that guy. I said that guy. I mean, I'm talking to that guy. Like, I could say that guy George, man.
Yeah.
It's just that guy. It doesn't mean anything. And the guy was, I said guy, not Paul, was upset. It was like, oh, I didn't mean to disrespect anybody, dude. I didn't mean to. Automatically I said that guy. That doesn't mean that I don't like the guy. I just said that guy. I mean, I refer to that guy.
Yeah, maybe some people are not a guy, so it's something else.
No, it's just some people go. I mean, we are all raised under different cultures, man. I guess in English, if you say that guy, they get offensive. They get like, you called that guy, man. Why you cannot say his name? That's what he told me. I'm
Sometimes
like,
I don't
what do you
remember
want me
names.
to say every day? No, I remember the name, but why saying always the name of the guy? Say my name, say my name.
Wow. Yeah. That's nuts.
I think it was stupid, man. Just to. But I said, okay, man. Fine. I apologize. I said that guy. Let's move on. because to me, man, I hate when people argue or fight over stupid stuff that makes no sense. I mean, to me, it's just like, it's funny. It's like comedy.
Yeah. But nobody's filming. That's why, for me, I don't like to go out or do the type of discussions and arguments in real life. I mean, man, I'm looking around. Is anybody filming this, or am I performing? We are creating something here, or we're just like this
Well,
is. Yeah, I'm not
it
doing
would be
that.
funny everybody's life every day if somebody was filming.
Well, yeah,
You know,
but
but
I'm
nobody films.
not interested in conflicts unless they are like a pieces on a
Camera.
camera or something.
I agree with
A
you.
scene
Yeah,
of a movie or something like that. You know?
yeah.
They were airlifting goats out of the park, man. So, some goats that they are protected, they're taking them from some woods and moving them with a helicopter to another wood, pieces of land from Washington.
Selena, stay here.
So I thought that was
Hey.
interesting.
Come here.
Waste
my
money
dog,
moving goats, but I guess the goats are important.
Hey. Bad dog. I don't understand. feel like in that movie, me, myself, and Irene. I don't know if you ever seen the movie. That was the comedy too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this guy, what's his name? There was a scene, man, where this guy's dogs, this black guy's dog, go on Jim Carrey's lawn and shit all the time. And then he takes the newspaper and goes and shits on the neighbor's yard. I don't understand. My dog is so stupid. I have a dog and I have like a large 2 acres, man.
Yeah,
He
man.
has to
See, that was
go.
a good
He has to
comedy.
go.
See, you now
Listen,
you good. You found it.
he has to go, my dog, and shit on my neighbor's yard. I have 2 freaking acres, man. Can you shit here? Look how much grass, how much shit. No, you have to go and shit in the front of the neighbor.
Because that's a
You
new
understand?
that's new territory, man.
That don't care, man. It's stupid, man. It's just shit here, man.
Dogs, dude, dogs, they're like having like a basically a low-minded person with you in a house that you
They're like kids,
willingly
man.
adopted. A person that you cannot,
Like kids.
yeah, like a small child that cannot do anything, doesn't have hands, nothing.
Yeah, man.
I know, man. My brother has a dog. My mother, they have 2 dogs, and she has 2 dogs. They hate each other.
You
If
had a dog too, man, and was out there too.
Yeah, everybody's got dogs. So these dogs, man, that my mom and my dad they have on their farm there, they hate each other. I once, when I was back in Romania, the skateboat, they start fighting. I took a freaking stick and I started beating them up to split them apart, man. I couldn't split them apart. They were biting each other.
Yeah.
So it was so bad.
Jealous, man. You probably feed one more than the other.
No,
That's
they're not. They're not. They're just like that, jealous on each other. I don't know why. And they
Yeah.
sit by each other there all day. But if they catch one in another, that's crazy. But one of them you can let it loose, and then he doesn't approach the other one. It's just some. It's weird.
Yeah.
So dogs is like a problem. You wanna get dogs. And my brother has a dog, one of those big dogs. What's that?
German Shepherd.
No, bigger than that one.
Oh, Sir Bernard.
No, smaller than that.
Like Beethoven? Beethoven?
No, not like Beethoven. Like
Doberman. Doberman?
no, man. Look, I forget the breed.
Well,
Bull
uh,
something, man.
Bulldog.
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 Yeah, not
That's not
bulldog.
bigger
Different,
than.
different. Different one. Bigger than that one. Not the bull
Oh,
terrier.
you're talking about the king, the royal dog.
Something
The
like
one
that.
that like a cow, like tall, skinny.
No, no, no. It's big, big body, big
I don't know.
muscles. I think it
Yeah.
was used for
Rottweiler.
animals to herd.
Rottweiler, maybe.
Rottweiler, yes, that's the one that has.
Yeah.
Very such a nice dog, but man, you have to take care of him, man. You have to take him out. You have to
That's a
walk.
dangerous dog.
Oh yeah, that guy. If you start petting him, he. Yeah, he's not.
I wanna know where's my dog now. Because this dog is retarded.
Yeah, I guess on those Rottweilers you have
Hey,
to have the
come here.
protection on their mouth. Insatiable renewed for season 2 by Netflix.
Yeah, man.
I guess. Did you heard about the show Insatiable?
No.
Me neither.
to you, man. All right, man. Let's wrap up the show.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have. I'm just looking through the news here only like crap. Legal Canadian marijuana workers face life in U.S. ban. So they legalize marijuana in Canada, but the workers are gonna be treated in America as they are drug dealers. You know,
Yeah.
because of the law is like that. Like they are part of a drug dealing cartel, in a sense. You know. So this
Yeah.
marijuana is not legal, man, in America. Cause you see Elon's Musk, he was smoking marijuana on a Joe Rogan show.
Yeah, he's in trouble for that.
He's in trouble.
Yeah. I told you, man, when you're a public figure or when you somebody like that, they want you to be an example, not.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Then I'll talk to
All
you.
right,
I
let's
guess
wrap.
I'll call you later. I'll just get around here, get myself.
Yeah, I'll be driving, dude, for 2 hours to the scene, man. And what time is it now? In 1 hour, I'll be driving for 2 hours. So
Okay.
we'll talk. I'll call you back.
All
All
right,
right,
dude.
guys.
We'll
Have a
talk
nice
more.
Saturday. God bless. God bless America. God bless Donald Trump. Have a beautiful weekend.
That was the Joe Gentan and Vitaliy Versace podcast for the first time on Facebook Live. See you on YouTube as well.